Hi, good day. This is Erlan Abangan. Let's talk about the most important subject, which is how to increase your cash flow. And this is IMG Daily video number 1. Maraming mga tao masipag, maraming tao nagtatrabaho araw-araw, maraming tao gumising ng madaling araw, maraming tao matulog ng late sa gabi, maraming tao nagninegosyo, maraming tao nangungutang, maraming tao nanluloko, maraming tao hindi lang alam anong ginagawa, basta trabaho ng trabaho lang. Maraming tao ay talagang nag-iisip pa kung paano ba talaga kumita ng pera. Maraming mga idea na sinasabi ng mga libro, sa mga video, sa mga trainings on how to increase your cash flow. I don't discredit them, but all of them are good ideas. Somehow on this video, I'd like to simplify those thoughts and those techniques and system on how to increase our cash flow. Una, bakit ka maghanap ng pera or bakit ka mag-increase ng iyong cash flow? Dahil marami kang mga responsibility sa buhay, marami kang binabayaran ng mga expenses. Okay? So, Erwin, nagtatrabaho ako dahil para sa aking pamilya. Nagtatrabaho ako para sa pag-aaral ng aking mga anak. Nagtatrabaho ako para pambayad sa aking insurance. Nagtatrabaho ako para pambayad sa bill sa kuryente, pambayad sa bahay. Again, money is so important. However, some people will say, ang pera naman, Erwin, hindi talaga siya makakabili ng happiness. But I'll tell you, it can buy something that will make your children and your family happy. Although it cannot buy all, but it can provide those necessities in life that will produce happiness in your life. So let's be practical. All of us need money, especially during times and places that money is needed. Especially kung nakatira ka sa isang city or nakatira ka sa isang lugar na kailangan mong magbayad para makakuha ka na or makabili ka na yung mga basic needs. Alright, so klaruhin lang natin So kung nakikinig ka ngayon at ayaw mong yumaman or ayaw mong mag-increase ng iyong pera, I think this is not the right video for you. But if you think you're looking for a video that will help you increase your cash flow, whether you're a college graduate or not, I think this video is for you. Principle number 1 in increasing your cash flow is the discipline to save. So ano magkakaiba naman, Erwin, ang savings versus investments? Okay, let's talk about investment later on. But let's talk about first saving. So there's a formula so that you can save. Okay? Pag isulat yung formula na ito. Income, okay? Pag natanggap mo yung income, okay, that's number 1. I-minus mo agad yung 10% na tithing, which is para sa Panginoon. It is a commandment. Kahit sa Bible, sa Old Testament, titingnan mo sa Malakay, nakalagay doon that you need to pay 1/10 of your earnings, okay, to the Lord or to the church so that you can help build the kingdom of God. So it's a commandment, so there's no question kung magbayad ka ba or hindi. Pangalawa, okay, minus savings, which is 20%. It is also biblical. During the time of Joseph in Egypt, there's a pharaoh na nanaginip siya ng ng 7 fat cows, and eventually ang mga cows na yon ay pumayat at namatay. At saka meron pang isang panaginip siya na medyo kalintulad din doon. 7 din ang illustration. To make the long story short, yung Pharaoh, naghanap siya na mag-interpret sa dream. Tapos si Joseph in Egypt was a man of God. He's the one who interpreted the dream of the Pharaoh. And he said that God let the Pharaoh dream of those things because they need to save at least 1/5 of the harvest for the next 7 years. Okay, for the first 7 years of harvest, because there will be a famine after 7 years. That's why Egypt survived the famine, because they saved 1/5 or 20% of every harvest. So it's the same principle right now in financial planning. If you want, or your family will survive, save at least 20%, okay, from your salary. And the remaining 70% will be for your expenses. So if you are disciplined enough, kahit hindi mo ubusin yung 70%, kahit 50% lang gamitin mo doon, okay ka pa rin. Alright, that's the first principle of increasing your cash flow. Unahin mo muna yung savings huli yung expenses. Alright? So, ang second principle is to invest. So, when you invest, iba ito sa savings. Pag nag-save ka ng pera, nag-iimpo ka lang. Pag nag-invest, you let that money grow. So, ganito ngayon ang system. Okay? The first level is you earn money. Okay? You have an income. Second, you save money so that meron kang pang emergency. Okay? Meron kang pang future use in case kailangan mo. Tapos, pangatlo is to increase your, to grow your money, which is investing. So, invest your money in the stock market or mutual fund at least. Ang growth nasa average ng 12 to 15% per year. But it's not a guarantee. So, kailangan matutukan mo or maturuan ka ng tamang pag-invest para hindi ka matakot because everything has a risk. In relationship, there's a risk. Sa pagtawid ng daan, there's a risk. Sa pagkain, there's a risk. So, even in investment, there's always a risk. Don't worry, if you understand how to invest, hindi ka matatakot. However, the greatest risk in investment, okay, if you understand, tapos hindi ka nag-i-invest at umabot na lang yung time na wala ka ng kita at malataas na yung edad mo, and you will say, how I wish I invested for the last 20 years nung alam ko. So ngayon, sa nakikinig ngayon, if you think this is the right time for you to invest or this is the moment na gustong-gusto mo na mag-invest, do not delay, start immediately. So if you want to know more, don't worry, you can always ask me. You can message me, email, or message me on Facebook or here on YouTube. So I can answer some of your questions. So that's principle number 2 in how to increase your cash flow. And third, Earl Win. Gusto ko talaga mag-invest, gusto ko na mag-save, pero kukulangin talaga. Okay, principle number 3, learn how to decrease your expenses. Tingnan mo sa income expenses na statement mo kung ilan sa mga expenses na pwede mo siyang i-lessen or tanggalin. For example, mahilig ka bumili ng sapatos. So, hindi mo naman need siguro yun. Once lang yun. So, pwede mo siyang tanggalin sa expenses. But what if lahat naman, Erwin, ay needs nandyan sa aking sa income expenses statement? So, titingnan mo rin, lalo ba, sabon. Need mo naman maglaba. Kaso, baka pwede kalahati mo na ng sabon or yung bar, kalahati ng bar pwede mong bilhin. Okay? So, what if sa load, need ko rin ng load para pang communication. What if kaya mo rin? Instead of 150 pesos, pwede mo naman kahit 50 pesos lang muna. Okay? So, gusto mo talagang mag-communicate, pwede naman. Maki-wifi ka muna sa kapitbahay or sa mall or sa office. So, there are ways how you can save money and decrease your expenses. And last principle I'd like to tell you based on what I know is discipline. I cannot teach you about discipline, but I can remind you that without discipline, it would be very hard to increase your cash flow. Nakapag-save ka na nga, nakapag-invest ka na rin, pero you are driven with your emotions, especially pagdating sa mga sales, sa mga mall, nabili mo rin yung gusto mong bilhin, pero nakapag-invest ka sana, nakapag-save ka, pero lahat naman ng sinave at in-invest mo, binili mo rin during sa 50% sale. Again, ang tunay na kalaban on how to increase your cash flow is you. Without discipline, it would be very hard for you to increase your cash flow. Remember this principle. Sacrifice now, enjoy later. Enjoy now, and suffer later. Again, this is Erwin Abangan. Thank you for listening to video number 3 on IMG Daily. So subscribe, hit the subscribe button so that you will be able to watch my next videos, alright, for your future use. Thank you so much, and please share this video to your friends whom you think they need this information. Bye now.